exposed to the international customers and you work with multiple teams. It's a very dynamic environment. It's a dynamic culture. I like interacting with people. I like taking sessions. I enjoy talking to people involved from the work perspective. Very high expectations. We need to be ahead of the game. Is the mindset and cultural changes required? People should be ready for this. My journey, as I told you, it is a very long, 16 plus years. I started my journey as a tester in Tech Mahindra, and later I traveled to on-site and I handled some migration programs as a lead. Yeah, I am very fond of music. I have learned classical music in my childhood only, in my school days. After that, I left it. But again, after I joined TechM, maybe 6, 7 years before, again I started my interest in music. I play guitar and drums. I am also learning keyboard nowadays. I see what are the current inefficiencies. To understand, to make it more efficient, we have to find out where are the deficiencies, first of all, or inefficiencies. So first we'll see that and try to find what can be done to fix them. Okay, there are a few things that we are unable to do it in a right way. We have to do some brainstorming and identify what is the better way of doing it. That will, once we do it in that better way, automatically this inefficient way of working turns into efficient way of working. I started with a code red project itself. In the beginning, in the first day itself, I was into a red project where I had to work for till early morning, almost every day, 15 to 16 hours. I would say it is an opportunity. Yes, I myself give ideas first of all. So I try to establish that culture wherein people will come with new ideas and they will try to see if they can do their current activity in a much easier way. So my role is to basically to build that culture and mindset in people. I prefer to keep the things simple. Clear communication is important. The people, process, and communication. These three are, I think, very important. We are already thinking about metaverse and all these IoT, artificial intelligence and all. The difference is earlier the change was slow. Now the change is going to be fast. It's going to be fast. So always there will be, if you invent something, always there is scope to invent something new. It will give rise to new things. So it will never stop. We have huge teams, 1,000 people in an IBU, 2,000 people in IBU, and number of teams, number of applications. Connecting all these dots, connecting people is one of the biggest challenge. Customers, they deploy very frequently. Maybe every day they do a deployment or multiple times a day they do a deployment. So the agility is good for them. Whereas for our client, all these problems are there. Like the agility, they have once in a 45 days there is a release, which is way behind the industry trends. So to connect all these people, yes, I first initially I had to understand the landscape, application landscape, which applications are there in scope, what are the different lines of business, and which ones are the legacy applications, which ones are the critical applications, which technology, which ones needs to be picked up first. So initially, immediately, as soon as I come, I have run an agile assessment across all the applications. What level of maturity they are, like at least on the agile, not on the DevOps and automation and all. Whether they conduct the agile ceremonies, whether there is a backlog planning, whether there is a sprint planning, sprint ceremonies, and the retrospects are happening or not. So like after doing the round of analysis, I have shortlisted which applications have to be considered for this transformation. Okay. And later, I was trying to come up with a DevOps checklist myself, okay, to assess the respective applications on various aspects like code quality or unit testing, testing automation, deployment maturity, build maturity, ops maturity. Multiple workshops I have conducted on
Hmm.
DevOps,
Hmm.
and there is a weekly call I used to have with the team
Hmm.
and to review all these aspects from the DevOps perspective. This is on the dev side. In the ops side, we have also come up with our previous experience, supported by some of our colleagues. We implemented similar frameworks there. If you look at an application, what level of uh, maturity it is with respect to, is it an end of service life application? Are there database traps? And is the monitoring happening in an automated manner, or deployments are automated? Based on all these factors, there is a rating given to each application. So based on the rating, the people understand what is the target for this application. So where are the inefficiencies? What is causing them? Is it the people causing them, or is the process causing them, or some? Is there any way we can do it better? So all these things I do analyze and then try to overcome.